How is my phone already at 29% battery? 29% and it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Do I have like a lot of windows open? Oh, I have a lot of windows open.
Instagram, Netflix, YouTube, my camera, both emails, Google Sheet, BBM, Chrome.
Wow, I've managed to open everything on my phone. Good job, Rachel. Well, that's why your phone is dying. Hello everyone, I'm here today to do a video that I've been seeing circulating around YouTube again, and it's called YouTube Made Me Buy. And as the name would suggest, it essentially means that you go around and you go through your collection and you see what makeup or other things that YouTube convinced you that you needed in your life. And I realized something about myself in putting this video together. I have no sense of willpower when it comes to buying makeup. And while there are a ton of products that are really, really great, I'm so glad that I bought, unfortunately there are other products as well that just didn't work that well for me. Some products are specific to like one YouTuber that was talking about it and I was like, yes, I need that. And others were just kind of going around the community and I remember buying them because I saw them on YouTube. But without further ado, let's just get into this video. So first let's talk about one of the first ever products that I bought because of YouTube. And I think this was even like before I started doing videos. And it is the Bobbi Brown eyeliner. And this one is black ink, the long wear gel liner. Everyone talks about this product and at that particular time everyone was obsessed with it. So I saved up my money and I went out and I bought it and I was so disappointed, guys. I have talked about before that this is not my favorite black liner. I have drugstore ones that I think are way better. The one that I'm using right now is the Maybelline one. That's really fantastic. I also love the one by Tarte. This just doesn't do it for me. And I always think like, this time it's gonna happen, I'm gonna love it. And then I try and I'm like, not so much. I just find it to be very dry and chalky. It's not really thick and inky black. It's not very easy to apply. It dries out really quickly. I'm just not in love with it. I know it works really well for a lot of people. For me, just was kind of a miss. Next up is a product I actually got as a press sample, but then I loved it so much that I bought another one for a family member for Christmas. So does that count? Lily Singh is promoting it. It is her particular shade of color. It's the Smashbox Always On Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Bawse. And this is like her shade, and so I was super stoked to try it out because Lily Singh. But it is the most beautiful shade of red lipstick. It is that nice dark, but not too dark, bright, but not too bright. You just feel like Wonder Woman. You feel like Superwoman. Get it? It is super long lasting. It goes on beautifully. It's moussey and light. It feels like nothing on the lips. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous product. One of my favorite reds, and I'm so glad that I bought this. Next up is a drugstore product, and this is actually, again, this is actually from my my backup collection. I bought a backup because I didn't want to run out of it. And I just only because the one that I was using is way over there and I'm lazy. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I initially saw it, I think on Kathleen Lights on one of her Instagram photos, and she is just the most beautiful skin and she's a little bit on the paler side like me, and I saw her wearing it and I was like, oh, that's gorgeous. So I went out and I bought it for myself and it is beautiful. I talked about this a ton. It is one of my favorite bronzers. The best like scent to it ever. It just reminds me of summer and at the beach, and it's a really, really beautiful product. It blends out really beautifully. I like it in particular because I'm on the paler side, so it's not really, really dark. It's not muddy brown. It's really, really nice bronzer, and I highly recommend it. Now onto a mascara, and this one is the Diorshow Iconic Overcurl mascara, and I bought this originally because I saw it was in a favorites from I think Makeup by Tiffany D. She talked about this and how much she was in love with this product, how it made her lashes just super curled and beautiful and fabulous, and so I bought it because my lashes just like tilt down like a straight line and they don't want curl ever. So I ended up buying it, and it wasn't my favorite mascara. It did hold the curl fairly well. I just didn't find it to be very volumizing. It didn't do any lengthening. It felt like it held them and like kind of tinted them like a gray black. I'm really glad that it held the curl, and that was great, and so I would layer it with other mascaras to kind of build. Unfortunately, it just didn't look as good on my lashes as it does on hers. Like when I saw her lashes on camera, I was like, oh my gosh, they're beautiful. But for me, it just didn't work out, unfortunately, and sometimes that happens in the community. Like I've seen some people, like it works really well for some people, and then other people not so much. So I'm unfortunately one of those people that not so much didn't work out. Next up is a highlight. This one is from MAC, and it is their Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm sure if you guys have been in the YouTube scene for a while, a couple of years back, this was a really, really popular highlight. It is beautiful. I bought it, I think, oh my goodness, who was talking about this one? I mean, everyone was talking about it, but who specifically? I think it may have been Ingrid. It might have been Ingrid. Regardless, it gives it just a very nice glowiness to the skin. It's subtle, it's not too crazy out there. It was my go-to for a number of years. It's a beautiful highlight and I'm glad I ended up buying it. Next up is a skin product, and this originated with Nikki Tutorials. I actually did a Pinterest hacks tested on this particular product, and it's the Nivea Men Sensitive Skin Aftershave Balm, and people were using this as a primer for their skin. And when she was talking about it, she was talking about how it just made her skin look flawless and poreless, and it just held onto the makeup, onto the skin like glue, and it was amazing, amazing product and very inexpensive for the amount of product that you get. And so it was going around everywhere in the community and people were talking about it and how awesome it was, so I was really excited to try it out. I tried a lot of product, I tried less product, I tried to put it on and let it get really tacky first and then apply my makeup. I tried to let it dry first and then apply my makeup, and I don't know if I had like unrealistic expectations for what this product would do to my skin, but I just overall just didn't work really well for me. Now on to the Ofra liquid lipsticks, and I originally bought these because of Kathleen Lights. She talks about them a lot in her videos and they look beautiful. She's done some collaborations with them and they are gorgeous, and so I bought a couple and then I got a bunch of them sent to me as well. Can you tell that I like pale mauvey pinks? The lighter sort of pinky shades are hands down my favorite. They're extremely long wearing. They go on really nice and moussey onto the lips and they dry down to nothing and they don't budge. The darker ones for me have been hit or miss in terms of longevity, but they all go on very nicely and smoothly. I haven't had any issues with any streakiness or anything like that. And the website's really nice too because you can see what each of the shades looks like on the lips, which is key when you're trying to buy products online. So I really like that. And overall, I had a lot of good success with these, so I like them. Next up is a hair product, and this is the Living Proof Perfect Day Hair, and this is their dry shampoo. And this is, I'm not gonna lie to you, my third bottle of this. And I actually initially got it as a gift from my friend Kaylee Melissa when I delivered Luke. She gave me this little care package of her favorite hair products because if you don't know, she is an incredible hairstylist here on YouTube and she has an amazing channel, so go and check it out if you haven't already. It really does make your hair feel cleaner. Like it's not just going to soak up the oils and sort of make it a little bit textured, so it's really good for updos, but this actually feels like it's cleaning your hair. For those of you that are lazy like me and don't want to wash your hair every day or even every other day if I'm honest, this is awesome. And of course we can't forget a classic YouTube made me buy it makeup product, and that is the Becca Champagne Pop. Yes. Of course I bought this. And quite honestly, it is entirely worth the hype in my opinion. I love this highlight. It is beautiful. I have gotten all of my sisters-in-law addicted to this particular highlight. It is a beautiful one. It is a staple of mine that I use on a routine basis. It is just very flattering and very bright. And if you like a bright highlight, I think you're really gonna like this and you won't regret it. It is an awesome, awesome purchase for me. And the last product I wanna talk about is the Carli Bybel palette, and this is by BH Cosmetics. So obviously it was Carli that convinced me. She has done a ton of tutorials on her channel talking about this palette, obviously because it's her collaboration, but it's a really, really beautiful palette. She's done a great job at mixing some really nice matte shades with some shimmery shades. There's some lighter shades and some darker shades. They're all very pigmented. They're very buttery. It's a really, really good quality product, and I can see why so many people really love it. If I had to be a little nitpicky, I wish this shade was just like a teeny bit lighter just because I'm such on the pale side. But overall, it's a beautiful, beautiful palette, and I really enjoyed using it. And that's everything for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful or entertaining, and if you want to see a part 2 of these particular videos, because I have a lot of products that I need to share with you guys. YouTube made me buy a lot of things. Leave me a comment below and let me know if YouTube made you buy any things and if you enjoyed them or not, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful week. I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you girls. Mwah.